Hi, I'm Alex from New and Improved.
And I'm Zachary from New and Improved.
And this is our Amazon Echo versus Google Home face-off.
Okay, so starting off, we're going to talk about the aesthetics of each device and what they kind of look like and how they're controlled. So for Google over here, which is the device I own, there are two microphones over here on the top, and the volume is controlled with a slider, so you can just slide your finger on the top, which is a touchpad. The back has a microphone mute button, and this gray cap over here for the speaker can be changed out for different colors. And in addition to that, the power cable is white and it's like flat, so it won't get tangled.
And this is the Amazon Echo, what I own. And there are two buttons on the top, one to call Echo and the other one to turn off its microphones. There's a microphone array on the top to pick up sound from everywhere, a speaker grill on the front, and you can turn the outside of the top to control volume. The minimalistic power wire coming out the back. Nothing special, just a black wire. Yeah, that's about it.
So something I noticed when I first saw this is that when I change the volume, if I just go with one finger, it's easy to kind of push the Echo off its axis, which isn't so great. Whereas Google Home, when I control it, you can do that, but in normal controlling, it won't do that. And maybe not for Echo either, except there's no reason that it should have to turn like that. So in this video, we're going to go through like sort of an average day scenario, like, from the morning to the night, what you would use Google for and what you would use Amazon Alexa for throughout the day. So we're going to start off with our flash briefing good morning sequence, which is like, if you just want to get a little bit of news for the morning, this
Weather,
is how that
traffic.
works. Okay, Google. Good morning.
Good afternoon, Zach. The time is 12:22 p.m. The weather in currently is 31 degrees and snow with a high of 35 degrees. Have a great day. Here's the latest news from TechCrunch, the Daily Crunch, spoken edition at 8:01 a.m. today.
Welcome to the spoken edition of TechCrunch.
Alright, so it was going to tell me my flash briefing for the day. How about you?
So for Alexa, you don't say good morning, you ask for a flash briefing like this. Alexa, what's my flash briefing?
Here's your flash briefing in Fox News. Fox News Radio on Lisa
Alexa,
Radio.
stop.
Alright, so that's...
It'll go on and tell you about your selected news sources, tech, politics, anything of the sort. And then one interesting thing is today is Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. Today is Pi Day, a day for celebrating the roundest of mathematical constants.
Roundest?
I've memorized a good chunk of its digits. If you'd like to hear me recite the value
No.
of pi, better
Don't
make
do it.
yourself comfortable first.
No.
I think we should take a listen.
All right.
Alexa, recite pi, please.
The approximate value of pi is 3.141592638462638327950288419716939937510582097449.
Interesting.
I ran out of breath.
Okay, Google. What is the value of pi?
3.14159. That's as far as I go before I start getting hungry. If you want more, you can ask me to recite pi.
Recite pi.
Here goes. Feel free to tell me to stop when you've had enough. 3.14159265388462388327951058209744944592307.
Okay, Google. Stop.
In addition, for each of these devices, you can set where you work. So while you're getting ready in the morning, you can ask it how long it'll be to work. Okay, Google. How long will it take me to get to work?
On your way to work, traffic is light as usual. It is 8 minutes by car.
How about you?
And for me, Alexa, how long will it take me to get to work and what's the traffic?
The fastest route takes about 37 minutes.
In addition, what you can do is you can call an Uber on each of these. We don't want to ruin our Uber standing, so we're not going to do that.
With Amazon Echo, there are skills that you can download from their online marketplace. For example, Uber or recipes or really like anything you can possibly imagine. You can also create your own.
Another thing is, something that we're wondering certainly right now is when is it going to stop snowing?
Alexa, when will it stop snowing?
Snow is very likely in today. There's an 83% chance. You can expect about 8.95 inches. By the way, there's a blizzard warning for that area until Tuesday, March 14th, 8 p.m.
So that's nice, like when it says, by the way, like extra things that make it seem more human. Right. Okay, Google, when's it going to stop snowing?
Snow is expected today. There is currently a blizzard warning in effect.
There we go. So it's a little bit more simple compared to Alexa. You probably will want Alexa for this. All right, so another question that you might wonder about when you're heading off to work. Right before you go, you might wonder what your stocks are looking like. So let's try that out. Okay, Google, what is Google's stock?
As of 12:26 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time today, the price for Alphabet Inc. Class A shares is $863.57 on NASDAQ, down 0.12% from yesterday.
There you go.
Yep, and with Alexa, it's not a native feature, but you can get it as a skill. So, Alexa, ask Finance Helper, what is the stock price of Amazon?
Price of Amazon.com is $849.26, down minus 5.33, down minus 0.62%.
So it's interesting. I actually think that oftentimes Google sounds more friendly and excited to help you, which is an interesting thing to know.
Yeah.
So another thing you might wonder about if you're a big sports fan is how well is your team doing?
Alexa, how are the Celtics doing?
The Celtics are not playing right now. On Sunday, they beat the Bulls 100-80. They'll play tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. at home against the Timberwolves.
That'll be a good game.
That's cool. Okay, Google, how are the Celtics doing?
The Boston Celtics are in second place in the Eastern Conference with 42 wins and 25 losses, 2 games behind the Cleveland Cavaliers.
So that's interesting. It actually knows based on whether there's a game or not what to say. So for Alexa, it just will tell you that there's no game going on. But for Google, it knows that there's no game going on and knows that you know that and really just wants to tell you more information about their season as a
I
whole.
wonder if during a game it would actually tell you what the score is probably live updates.
Yeah. You know, it'll be around lunchtime. You're going to start wanting some lunch. So let's see if either of these devices can find you a good place to eat. Okay, Google, where's a good lunch place near work?
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that yet.
So it can't do near my office, but it can do near me. Okay, Google, where are some good lunch places near me?
I found a few places within 1.7 miles. The first one is
Okay, so it will tell us. What about
And with Alexa, Alexa, what are some good lunch places around me?
Sorry, I don't have the answer to that question.
That's interesting.
Alexa, are there any good restaurants around me?
Based on your zip code settings, here are a few nearby popular restaurants.
Okay, so it will definitely do that, which is good.
Although, one thing that you notice is they tend to be a little nitpicky with the language.
That's true.
They don't know what a
Certainly.
lunch place is. However, a restaurant does trigger the information.
What about, does this do lunch places? Okay, Google, where's a good lunch place near me?
I found a few places within 1.7 miles.
So Google will do that, which is interesting. Another thing that I always like to do, and I find it really helpful for me, is I can ask where my phone is, and also since I have a LifeX light in my room, I can also trigger my LifeX light. So let me try that. Okay, Google, bedroom light.
Okay.
So there we go, my light turned on. The next thing that that each of these can do is they can sing happy birthday or play a song, which is kind of nice. Okay, Google, sing a song.
Finally it's here, I've been waiting for this chance. I could be on Broadway if only I could dance.
I mean, I guess it's going to be on New and Improved, so.
And Alexa can do that too, and she can play songs. However, you need a Spotify premium account to use Spotify. But one thing that Alexa does have that Google Home doesn't have is I can actually pair my phone or laptop or any Bluetooth-enabled device to my Alexa through Bluetooth, and then I can stream all of my Spotify, iTunes playlists,
Now connected to iPhone.
really anything. Whereas with Google Home, you can cast from Chrome.
But that's about it.
Yeah, that's about
So, and can Alexa sing you a song?
Yeah, sure. Alexa, sing me a song.
Who, me? I couldn't. I hit it. Well, my Wi-Fi left me, and I'm out in the rain.
Alexa, stop. We get it.
So by the time you get home, you're probably pretty tired, and you're probably hungry also. So it's a good idea to ask Google or Alexa for a recipe. Okay, Google, find me a recipe.
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that yet.
So
But
that's
I'm
annoying.
always learning.
That's annoying. Let's see if we can ask it how to make a recipe. Okay, Google, how do I make chicken cacciatore?
According to all recipes, add the onion, garlic, and bell pepper to the...
There we go. That's not too difficult. What about Alexa?
Alexa, ask all recipes for a good recipe.
Searching for good. I've found hundreds of results.
Alexa, stop.
My
So it's doing more of a
Goodbye.
search than it's doing.
That really
actually
didn't work.
search for recipes.
However, you can do Alexa, ask all recipes how to make grilled salmon.
Searching for grilled salmon. I've found hundreds of results. My recommendation is grilled salmon recipe. It has 4.5 out of 5 stars with thousands of reviews and takes 1 hour.
She likes to talk
Goodbye.
a lot more than Google does.
Yeah.
Like, for example, when she just said goodbye. Okay, so on both of those, once you've decided on a recipe to make, you can set an alarm when you have it in the oven. So let's try that on Google. Okay, Google, set an alarm for 3 seconds.
Got it. Your alarm's set for 12:43 p.m.
There we go.
So I guess you can do the same thing with timer. Let's try that with Alexa. Alexa, set an alarm for 3 seconds from now.
3 seconds, starting now.
Alexa, stop.
There we go. So it's interesting, like the array of 8 microphones don't even seem to work as well as Google's 2 microphones.
Debatable. I would say that the Amazon Echo has a much longer, farther range. You can talk to it from farther away in the room than Google Home, just from what I've observed from you talking about it. However, yeah, I agree. Close range. The fact that Echo came out around 3 years ago versus Google Home being a very modern sort of today device does seem to make a difference.
Yeah. So another thing that I can do with Google Home that Alex can't do with his Alexa is that I can play YouTube videos, which is awesome. So if I want to play music that's on YouTube, or if I want to play like sleeping noises on YouTube, I can do that. So, okay Google, play Tobu Cloud 9 on YouTube.
All right, playing Nitro and Tobu Cloud 9 on YouTube.
So that's nice to have, and you can't do that.
I can't, but don't forget, I can do Bluetooth.
That is true. So Alex can use his iPhone or his Mac and connect to Bluetooth to stream music to Amazon Alexa.
Which is good because I can actually watch YouTube videos without latency, whereas Google Home has not lots, I would say around a half-second delay. When you're, say, watching a YouTube video, it's kind of off-putting. So that's just one thing to keep in
Yeah,
mind.
so I can stream from Chrome to Google Home, but it does have like a second delay, so it doesn't work for YouTube, which is annoying. So then by the time you're done with your dinner, you're gonna go to bed, so you can you can say goodnight to it. Most of them don't really do anything when you say goodnight, but sometimes they make a little joke. Okay, Google, good night.
Night-night.
There we go.
Alexa, good night.
Good night. Sleep well.
There we go.
So I guess what you could do is you could maybe do it through IFTTT or some other service that lets you just, when you say goodnight, it turns down all your lights, sets your temperature to a set temperature, and sort of shuts down your home for the evening. But that's something that if you have a lot of smart home functionality, you can look into.
Which is interesting because what I've noticed is that some things that you can say to these devices are already like taken up by the device itself. So some things you can't tell IFTTT to say,
Right.
Which is interesting. Okay, so you're in bed, you're going to sleep, but you can't fall asleep, and you want to play some thunderstorm sounds or whatever it is, jungle sounds, to keep you going to sleep. So let's try that out. Okay, Google, play thunderstorm sounds.
Here's what a thunderstorm sounds like.
Then you can sleep through the night, just that easily.
And with Alexa, it's a skill. So Alexa, ask sleep sounds to play thunderstorm. So Alexa, off.
So that's about it. They both have their own kind of skill markets.
Right.
So with Google, it's kind of buried into the settings, and most of them are already enabled. All you have to do is say the correct phrases to activate them, whereas on Alexa, you have to find them on the Amazon store.
And then you install them. However, with Alexa, I found it's really easy and really well documented on creating your own skills. And that's something that if you want to get into, it's really not that hard. However, I haven't seen much documentation for Google. Maybe that's just my lack of research. It might be worth looking into that.
Yeah. So that's about it. Thank you for watching. You can check us out on the web here or on YouTube up there. Also,
our Twitter handles are here, and here.
There you go. As always, I've been Zachary from New and Improved.
And I've been Alex.
And we'll see you on the next review.